Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of You and I with W Optics. My name is Zhong, your host on this show, and I'll be discussing about how eye health related topics with our weekly special guests so that you can understand how our eyes work and how to care for one of the most important senses, our sight. So catch us live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. on our W Optics Facebook page and on-call telecast on our W Optics YouTube channel. So apart from these, you can also stand a chance to win attractive prizes and a mystery giveaway gift for all viewers, which we'll be announcing at the end of every episode. So if you have any questions in mind along the way that you would like to ask, please feel free to drop in any questions in the comment section down below, and we will address them as many as possible. So, all right, it's the school break, and of course, today we are going to discuss something related to children so that all parents out there can like and share this live stream right now so that you can share this with all your mummies and daddies groups on Facebook and etc. As we are going to find out whether delayed myopia treatment for our children can cause diseases to our eyes in the future. So, personally, I was a victim of high myopia myself. My left eye had 450 degrees and my right eye had 650 degrees. So this falls under the high myopia range. So because of this, I missed out some valuable information on the whiteboard because I was squinting. I was like, what is the teacher writing? So that cost me some marks for my examinations. I mean, thankfully, I still graduated, but that's another story for another day. So this affected my concentration in class. And there were actually people telling my parents, giving my parents advice, saying that, oh, you shouldn't let your child wear sun glasses so early, or you should undercorrect your child's myopia. Because if you fully correct your child's myopia, your child's eyes will be stressed. And then it will lead to even higher myopia. So my parents believed that at first. That's why my myopia kept increasing again and again and again until 450 and 650. But this is actually false. That's why I went to have LASIK surgery, thankfully. But now let us teach you some correct information. We have our special guest from Hoya Lens Singapore, Miss Shirley Chau. So she's the Professional Affairs Manager for Hoya Lens Singapore. Hi, Shirley.
Hello, hi,
Can you
Dejong.
share more with us about what you do at Hoya Lens Singapore?
Hello, Dejong. Thank you for having me tonight. For my
My pleasure.
for my role in Hoya, I work on educational programs for optometrists
Mhm,
and opticians in the area of lens product knowledge as well
mhm.
as technological understanding. So prior to this role, I had the privilege of working as a clinical optometrist in a local hospital, working alongside doctors and seeing patients with eye diseases. I had personally come across patients with myopia, whereby they developed eye diseases, of which was partly due to high myopia. Therefore,
Oh,
the topic of myopia and general eye health has been very close to my heart.
I see. So, Shirley, back to today's topic on will delayed myopic treatment at an early age can cause eye diseases in the future?
Mm. Well, I would say that there will be consequences when we delay the treating of myopia because it may eventually lead to high myopia. It is the high myopia that we are concerned about. So, what does high myopia mean? It
Mhm.
means you have short sightedness of more than 500 degrees. This is based on a definition from WHO, which is the World Health Organization. Dejong, you mentioned that previously you had short sightedness of 450 and 650,
Yes,
right?
that's right. Very inconvenient.
Yeah. So you're considered a high myope or you are someone with high myopia. Therefore, if someone has high myopia, studies have shown that these persons also run a risk, an increased risk of getting eye diseases.
Oh,
Myopia,
that sounds scary.
yeah.
And it doesn't go away even after you have like eye corrective surgery, right?
Yes, because your eyeball is already that size. Yeah. So, myopia is commonly known as short sightedness, which means that if you look at an object at a distance, the object looks blurry to you. The
Mhm.
clarity and the sharpness of seeing the object becomes blur. Yeah. So, if we look at this eye diagram here, whenever we see anything, there will be light rays that will be entering our eyes to form images on the retina. Yeah, so which is at the back of the eyeball here. So if we are myopic, light rays that enter our eyes cannot reach the retina, yet it focuses in front of the retina, this area here, resulting in the image formed on the retina being a blurred image. So the reason why light rays cannot reach the retina is because the eyeball is growing longer. So it is like stretching longer. So if uncontrolled, it may grow at a very fast pace. That is why power may increase every time when you go back to the optometrist for a review. So
That's
myopia,
very relatable when I
yeah,
was a child. Like every year I was like, increase by another 100 degrees.
yeah, correct. You will commonly hear that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So myopia itself is not a disease. It is a visual condition whereby when we see distant objects, it is actually blurred. So in order for us to have clear vision, yeah, we to look at objects or even people around us, we will have to wear glasses to enable us to do so. But if we delay the treatment, then it means that we allow the eyeball to grow and for myopia to progress, which would then lead to a high degree or high spectacle power. So our concern is that if a child has myopia and if there is a delay in treating it or there's a delay in controlling it, the child will grow up stabilizing his or her power, but ending on a high note. It is not the high power or the need, um, to wear glasses, but it also may mean that the child is not being able to develop his eyesight well, and it may
Mm.
obstruct the child's vision during classroom setting, for example, viewing of the whiteboard during PE lessons or even engaging in playtime. So not being able to see clearly may be disruptive to their learning as well. Yeah. So there are actually many clinical studies that have been done specifically on highly myopic patients. Some
Huh?
studies include myopia of 500 degrees, some 600 and even higher. Results show that highly myopic patients are more likely to develop eye complications. Even though there seems to have related links between myopia and specific eye diseases, but we cannot say for certain that the eye diseases are solely due to myopia. The important thing about knowing that is the risk associated with myopia should not be underestimated, and there needs to be efforts made to prevent the onset as well as the progression of myopia. So
Mhm.
let me just share with you these. These are the four commonly seen eye conditions that is related to high myopia. So there is
Those
cataract.
images look quite scary. Like the eye is like,
Yeah, yeah, correct. This is a cataract, glaucoma, and this is retinal detachment and myopic maculopathy. So this is for this is cataract. Like how it looks like is that when you look at the eye, the pupil, you will see like some a little bit of haziness. Yeah, so this is a more serious case of cataract. So it is more commonly diagnosed in the later stages of adulthood, probably 50 years old or 60 years and above. So there are some evidences that persons with high myopia may develop cataracts even at an earlier age, whether is it 30 plus, 40 plus. Yeah, so this is how someone actually sees um, when they have cataracts, meaning it's like it's blurred. There's a diffuse kind of blur, like the whole area is blur. Yeah, so this is an example of it. Another
mm,
condition is glaucoma. So glaucoma is whereby there is a damage to the optic nerve head. So the optic nerve head is at the back of our eyes. So although it's not in all cases, but it's due to the raised pressure within the eye. So this is glaucoma. Yeah. So having myopia also will increase the risk of getting this glaucoma too. And this is how a serious case of glaucoma a person would look through. It's something like tunnel vision, whereby the sides, right, your whole field of view is actually very narrow. So you can only see like the central portion, but the sides here, right, is all dark already. You cannot quite see. So this is like tunnel vision. So we may also probably have heard about retinal detachment. So the retina is somewhat like a film, okay, in a camera. There are several layers of the retina. For people with high myopia, their eyeball is usually elongated, or meaning is longer than usual. So due to the eyeball being too long, it will be more vulnerable to like retinal tears. Okay, there's some little tears or even the retina being detached from the other layers.
Oh,
Yeah.
this sounds scary. So it's like a rubber band being stretched too thin, is it?
It's like a balloon. Nah, like when you blow a balloon, right? If you inflate the balloon as the balloon gets bigger, the rubber
Uh-huh.
becomes thinner, right? Yeah.
It becomes more fragile. Oh, okay, now I get it.
Yeah. So then therefore the retinal will actually might actually detach lah. Yeah. Then it will also cause sight threatening conditions. Whether is it you losing of sight, meaning that you really can't see, or that there's distortion of vision. Lastly, it would be myopic maculopathy. So it is also commonly seen with in people with high myopia, and usually as the eyeball grows bigger, the same concept, as the balloon, yeah, same concept whereby the retinal layers are actually stretched. So it would lead to degeneration of the retina. So you see, right? Actually, for a normal eye, it doesn't look like this. This is like very patchy, like there
Mm.
is some liquid fluid inside. Yeah. So it will
Sounds like
actually
looks like there's pimples growing there, like those pimples that you squeeze.
pass the pass.
Yeah,
So it does look like it's just not healthy looking. Yeah,
that's
and
right.
for the macula, our macula actually has the highest concentration of cells that help us to interpret colors and also to process very detailed images. So this is an example of someone with maculopathy whereby there may be vision loss and also distortion of vision.
Mm.
Yeah. So in short, these are some of these associated eye diseases may actually lead to substantial vision loss, and patients with high myopia are more susceptible to these abnormal findings. Therefore, it is very important to have your eyes checked by an optometrist at least once a year if you're an adult, and every 6 months if you are a child with myopia.
Wow, I see. So how do we, or as a parent, know whether a child has myopia? Are there any signs that shows that someone, or like let's say my son or daughter has
Mm.
myopia?
Yeah, that's a very good question. And I can actually share some very common signs and symptoms that we easily detect at home. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, here you can see from this chart here that, for example, does your child tend to move closer to the TV or to anything that he or she is looking at? So it can be closer to a television set, it can be closer to an alarm clock, yeah. Or whether your child is squinting their eyes to look at something at distance. Like just now you mentioned, right, when you were younger, you tend to squint, in school. Yeah, so, or maybe looking at the bus number.
But nowadays, right, you see children like they are just on their phones, and usually you don't look at your phones like that. It's always like this,
Yeah,
everyone,
correct.
even
So
those without myopia. So how do you tell?
yeah. So if there's a lot of near close up work, right? Yeah, usually we won't be able to tell. Yeah,
Mhm.
because for myopia, short sightedness meaning that short distance you are okay, but far distance
Uh,
you are not okay. Yeah. So squinting, yeah, and another one would be poor concentration. That means not being able to focus while you are doing your new activities. Yeah. And also some children may also feel a little bit more tired because all day long when they are moving around, they just see blur or foggy kind of vision. But if you do not ask them, usually they would say that it's normal. I can still see, I can still see my iPad. I can still see my handphone. Yeah, but usually they may feel a bit tired. Yeah, and last but not least would be also blinking of the eyes. Yeah, or rubbing of the eyes. A lot of children, if you see, sometimes they may just inevitably just rub their eyes. Yeah. So these are the more commonly seen symptoms that may raise an alarm bell for an eye examination. So I would say that the earlier we detect myopia, the earlier we can manage. Also, there have been many scientific studies pointing to us that if both parents have myopia, the chances of the child developing myopia is at a much higher risk compared to parents who are not myopic. So it
oh,
is, mm, so it
oh,
is
I
of
can see that.
importance.
My parents both wear glasses.
Yeah. So you have a double the chance lah in a way. Yeah. So it is of the child's interest as well that to have their eyes examined. So as a parent, they will be able to have that peace of mind that in any case the child starts to show symptoms of myopia, we can work on it as soon as possible. And
Mm.
other than genetics, right, reading habits and lifestyle do play a part also. So if I were to say, think of a person or a character in your mind,
Mhm.
bookworm.
Oh, I know what's that. It's like the worm thing with glasses, a round one.
Yes, so you
Cute
and I,
one.
huh?
The cute one, right?
Yeah, the QQ one. Yes. So you and I actually grew up in the same era, all right? That
Yes.
you know that there's this image of a very chubby looking worm and holding a book in his hands, and he's wearing a pair of round spectacles. But I would like to just share that reading doesn't make anyone myopic. It is the continuous reading without a break that may lead to developing myopia. Reading is good. Reading by itself is good. So for parents, yeah, please continue to encourage your children to love reading, to love books. However, take simple steps to relax your eyes and
Mhm.
follow this rule of 20 20 20. So we can see here this rule of 20 20 20. What it means is that after 20 minutes of intense near work, yeah, then you look far 20 feet at least. 20 feet is about 6 meters for 20 seconds.
6
Right.
meters, like the length of someone's living room
Yeah,
somehow.
yeah, almost there. Yeah. So you can just lift up your head and then just look across the living room. That's fine as well. Yeah. Yes, that's way. Because this is because by doing this action, right, it helps to relax your eye muscles and to at least take a break. Yeah. So look far for a couple of minutes and then continue with your reading. Then that would be the best lah. And this principle also applies to playing games on handheld digital devices. The idea is not whether is it on a book or is it an electronic device. The main thing is about focusing at an up close distance. And to add on as well, our sitting posture while reading or writing is very important as well. Like slouching forward or looking at a textbook too near would also cause unnecessary strain on our eyes. This
Mm.
looking far action, yeah, actually brings about a lot of relaxation to our eye muscles, and spending time outdoors, running around in the parks, looking at distant objects, it helps and it allows our eyes to relax. By having these activities outdoors, it not only benefits our vision, it also helps our child to develop other motor and interaction skills. Yeah, according to some research that was done in Australia, outdoor activities of about 2 hours a day is suggested. And it actually helps to control myopia progression in children as well.
I see. So in this case, we should prevent the development of myopia. But how do we exactly go about doing that?
Yeah, yes, Tejong, you're right. We should try our very best to prevent or to delay myopia to set foot in our lives. But there are some efforts that we need to make though. So I've actually coined these initials for easy remembering. Let's
Mhm.
look at IMDA.
IMDA.
Yep, IMDA, not Infocom Media Development Authority, yeah, Tejong, not the one that you're very familiar with, yeah. But the actual IMDA comes up with initiatives to assist parents on media choices for their young ones, right? So
Yeah.
today's IMDA that I'll be sharing actually seeks to assist parents on tonight's theme on myopia. Since we know that there are related risks of eye diseases to myopia, so first we need to prevent myopia from happening. So to prevent it, we will first need to identify myopia
Mm-hmm.
and then manage myopia. By managing myopia is not only just by wearing a pair of special myopia control lens and then that's it, but it is also about developing habits and lifestyle changes. And with all these in mind, if you still have questions about myopia and how it works, always ask if in doubt. Ask and seek advice from an optometrist. So IMDA, identify myopia, manage it, develop good habits, and ask if in doubt. So identify.
Oh,
So identifying myopia actually means that you need to find out if the child has myopia, any display of those signs, all those symptoms that we have shared just now, and does the parent themselves have myopia? Because there are actually very strong associations in that. In Singapore, to manage myopia, there are effective treatment options accessible to all. But ultimately, what you choose for your child would be something that both the parent and the child should be comfortable with, so that the
mhm.
child enjoys the entire journey of managing myopia. So start managing myopia early, don't delay the treatment, and you just need to delay the start of it and the progression. But by having the treatment or wearing glasses is actually not enough. We also need to develop good eye care habits and lifestyle. And this would
Mm.
require a lot of determination, especially from mummies and daddies and grandparents. Proper reading posture, reading with enough lighting, taking visual breaks, and of course the 20-20-20 rule. So, which is this rule, the 20-20-20. Yeah.
20 seconds, 6 meters, which is 20 feet.
Yes. In
Yeah,
a
I
class.
remember, I remember.
Yes, very
Yes.
good. So all these actions actually need a lot of repetitive reminders, but you have to hang in there. Whether you are a parent, you are a caregiver, yeah. Because I read somewhere that it takes an average of 66 days for a new behavior to become automatic, and that lifestyle adjustments, spending more time outdoors, does also help to contribute to controlling of myopia progression. It is also very important to ask your optometrist if you have any doubts or questions relating to myopia. Regular eye examination will help you to understand your eye health status also. So, therefore, it is important to delay the start of myopia. Once you notice the presence of myopia, early intervention helps. And what I mean is to start wearing myopia management lenses, because by wearing these lenses, it helps children to see clear instead of unfocused vision.
Mhm.
And along the course of wearing, these special lenses also control myopia progression to make it slow down. Therefore, the aim is for the child to end up with a controlled eye power when he or she grows up.
All right, let's take a break here and get ready to answer the question for the day and win some attractive prizes. So, on every episode of You and I, we'll be giving away prizes to our viewers, and it is simple. Simply answer the question that I'll be prompting shortly on the following comment section below. Like and share this live session, and thereafter, our admin will generate the winners through a random name picker program with the names of those who answered this question correctly. No need to have fastest fingers first, because just answer the question correctly and we'll announce the winner at the end of the show. So on this episode, we are giving away a pair of children's Swiss Flex frame, which is an eyewear brand from Switzerland, along with a pair of Hoya's Miyosmart myopia management lenses, and of course an eye examination, a myopia assessment at W Optics with a total worth up to $895 each. So this is just a sneak peek at what this Swiss Flex frame looks like. Do I look good? Wink wink.
Yeah.
How? Do you think it looks good on me?
Yep.
So it comes in this very nice looking box, very stylish. And here's another one of its design. I'm going to take it out and going to show it to all of you as well. The good thing about this Swiss Flex frame is that it's so bendable, it's so flexible that it's very suitable for children. Children can drop it, and I don't think it will actually be very damaged, even if the children like bends it or plays with it. And this is another design, different color, but it looks good as well. So this is what you're going to win for today. So my question for today is, what is the other common term for myopia? So leave your answer in the following comment section, like and share this live stream, and the winners will be announced at the end of the show. And fret not if you don't win these prizes, as we also will be announcing a special mystery gift for all of our viewers. So stay with us until the end. So back to Shirley. Hi.
Hello.
What is the difference between a myopia management lens compared to an ordinary optical lens?
Okay. This is a great question.
Thank
When
you.
when lenses claim to be a myopia management lens, these lenses are uniquely designed for managing myopia, and they would have undergone some form of clinical testing or trials.
Mhm,
Scientific research papers are usually published to explain some of the theories behind the whole making of the design, the ideology, the objective of running the research, and most importantly, how effective is the lens
mhm,
by by using this particular lens over a period of time. So whereas an ordinary optical lens, usually known as a single vision lens, is made to just correct the power. It is not made to manage myopia. Yeah. And another difference is also how the lens looks like. A single vision lens is a single focused and it looks clear and transparent everywhere of the lens. Yeah. So, however, a myopia management lens is specifically engineered, and there are a few options out there, whereby each lens looks slightly different from each other. Let us then now take a look at a Miyosmart lens. Okay, so this is actually a demonstration kit.
Oh, I also have it.
You also have,
We
yes,
have matching demo kits.
yay, right. So this is a demonstration kit designed
Mhm.
to help us to understand the difference between myopia management and single vision
Mm.
lens. So you see, this lens here, right? This demonstration kit has got two different types of lenses. So here, this side,
They look
yeah,
the same at first glance, and yeah, this it is very clear both sides,
both
no
sides are clear,
distortion of any
right?
sort.
Yeah, it looks the
Yeah.
same. Yeah. However, you will see that one side is actually a single vision lens, but the other side is our Miyosmart myopia management lens.
Hmm.
Are you able to tell the difference? Looking from the front,
Is it the one with the circular area, that circle
yes.
there?
Mm-hmm. So you can
Oh,
see,
I can see a difference. So there's this honeycomb shape. I'm not sure whether you can see it on the camera. I doubt you can, but on this side, which is the myopia management lenses, there's this honeycomb structure that
yeah,
that covers the entire circumference of the lens.
yes. So that is the whole unique design about it. This is the treatment zone. Yeah. Within this Miyosmart lens itself, this is the treatment zone whereby it helps to slow down myopia progression. Yeah, so this demonstration toolkit actually does help to show us the difference between myopia management and as well as a single vision lens.
Wow, this is like an upgrade. Like in the past, I remember there was this myopia management lenses that was like totally black, but there was like little holes in it.
Oh, but that one is not considered a myopia management lens. That one is just a pinhole glasses. Yeah,
Mm.
it just lets us know that what is the best vision, the best visual acuity that you actually do have. So it doesn't help.
Oh, okay. Now I know.
So
This
this
is
one,
very
yeah.
good
So
technology. It's like I can't even tell the difference.
this then is a real, it
The
management.
real deal.
Yes.
So for those of you who have just joined us for this live stream, we are giving away a pair of children's Swiss Flex frame with a pair of Hoya Miyosmart myopia management lenses and a myopia assessment at W Optics with a total worth up to $895. So this is a sample of what you can win for today. So simply name the other common term for myopia. What is it? Leave your answer in the following comment section. Like and share this live stream, and the winners will be announced at the end of the show. And stay tuned as I'll be announcing today's mystery giveaway gift for all our viewers. Anyway, Hoya's Miyosmart myopia management lenses is a special lens designed for children who has myopia. P.S. Not for adults. Shirley, could you share with us more about what is the Miyosmart myopia management lenses and how it actually works as a treatment for myopia?
Okay. Yeah. Miyosmart is an innovative spectacle lens for myopia control developed by Hoya together with its partner, the Hong Kong Polytechnic University. It is based on a 2-year clinical trial results, and Miyosmart is proven to curb myopia progression by an average of 60%. This lens is an easy and non-invasive and very effective lens to manage myopia for your child. So why would I say that it's effective? Okay, it is effective because this lens is supported by a defocus incorporated multiple segments, also known as a DIMS technology. Yeah, it's a mouthful, but yeah, usually technology
DIMS.
names are like that. So
This DIMS technology ensures that your child has a bright future.
yeah,
That was a good pun, I hope.
good one. Yeah, so clinically, it is actually clinically proven to effectively slow down myopia progression by 60%. So this
Mm,
DIMS technology is the driving force behind the lens. Innovated by this team of myopia researchers in Hong Kong, it creates a mechanism for the eye to respond by slowing down the lengthening of the eyeball. So
mhm,
let me just share this chart with you again. So what we see
mhm.
here is that, so this is where the light rays enter into our eyes. Okay.
Yes.
The interesting part about this lens is this area here, whereby you see the honeycomb structure. So this is the honeycomb structure whereby we
That
see
I
all.
observed earlier.
Yeah, correct. So those are the this is the treatment zone that we are
Mhm,
looking at. Where this treatment zone, what happens is that it helps to create a very special mechanism here to control your eyeball growth. If your eyeball keep growing, yeah, then your power will continue to increase. But if your eyeball is being controlled, the growth, it will still grow, but it's controlled growth. Then therefore, this special mechanism is what is created or are supported by this DIMS technology here. Yeah.
mhm.
So Miyosmart is also a very safe product for children, okay, because it is produced in an impact-resistant material, and also it provides UV protection. So as a pair of glasses, it is safe for children to wear it daily while performing their activities. This Miyosmart lens is made very easy for any child to wear, to take care. As Miyosmart is a pair of glasses, in terms of maintenance and the ease of wearing, it is almost hassle-free. You just need to put it on when you wake up, and then you just take it off, just before you sleep. This lens
Mm.
is suitable for ages 6 and up. And so if the child has myopia, it is most helpful to actually start managing it early. To control myopia, not only do we wear Miyosmart myopia management lenses, it is also a combination of a holistic approach to inculcate good reading habits, good sitting and reading posture, as well as not forgetting to engage in active outdoor lifestyle. So just go out to the parks and, of course, for now, well-ventilated places, please.
So with the home-based learning system and the behavior of child's usage of digital devices, children are exposed to more digital screen time. How can we tackle this problem?
Yeah, so hmm, it is inevitable for this unprecedented situation that we and the rest of the world are in right now. It is also true that for many of us, including our children, are using digital devices more than ever before.
Uh-huh.
So we will still need to remember that our eyes need to take that necessary break, and do remember to use this golden rule of
I
20.
know, 20, 20, 20.
Yes, let me test you again.
Yay!
So 24, after 20 minutes of,
Near work, then
yes,
we'll look far 20 feet away or
yes,
6 meters
yeah.
for 20 seconds.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
got it right.
Yes. So this rule actually guides us. And after 20 minutes of near work, yeah, it
Mhm.
actually, this whole concept is the same concept, whether is it for your child, whether is it for yourself, especially with all the working from home nowadays and the
Yeah.
home-based learning and online shopping and connecting with friends over social media. It helps, to allow our eyes to take breaks in between more often.
All right, so you guys have heard from Shirley. If you suspect that your child is having some reading issues or any other signs of myopia that we have shared earlier on, do arrange an eye examination with an optometrist. And for those of you who are still struggling to manage your child's ever increasing myopia rate, it is best to visit and follow up closely with your optometrist. And at W Optics located in Suntec City and Great World, these W Optics stores are one of the myopia control centers here in Singapore. Also, all our W Optics stores carries a wide range of eyewear for children as well. And just a reminder to our viewers that if you have not done so, to win a pair of Hoya lenses, Miyosmart myopia management lenses with Swiss Flex frames for children and a myopia assessment at W Optics, with a total worth up to $895. Simply name, what is the other common term for myopia? Leave your answer in the following comment section. Remember to like and share this live stream, and I'll be announcing the winners very shortly after we've addressed some of your eye health worries or questions for our guest, Miss Shirley, today. And stay tuned as I unveil the mystery giveaway gift for all of you real soon. So let's take a look at the questions, huh? Ah, okay, Shirley. One of our viewers is asking how high the degree is considered high myopia.
Okay. High myopia is defined by WHO as 500 degrees and above. So usually in the optical shops, usually they might tell you you are a -5 or you are 500 degrees. So that's considered high myopia. If you have 50 degrees, 75 degrees, 100 degrees, you are considered having myopia, but not the high yet. Yeah.
Okay. My second question is, my child has astigmatism. Does Miyosmart, is it suitable for him?
Okay. Yes. Miyosmart is suitable for myopia up to 1000 degrees and astigmatism up to 400 degrees. So if your child has astigmatism up to 400 degrees, Miyosmart is the best choice for him.
How long can I see or access the result of the Miyosmart lenses?
Okay. My answer is going to be long. So for
Looking
myopia,
forward to hear your answer.
For myopia management, we encourage regular follow-up visits with your optometrist so that they get to chart out the myopia progression and to review it. For onboarding plans on myopia for Miyosmart myopia management lenses, there is a 6 monthly follow-up eye examination recommended with your optometrist so that they
Mhm.
give you an overview of your myopia status and also to continue with the encouragement of developing good habits and lifestyle meant for a holistic approach to combat myopia.
Mhm. All right, let's take a look if there's any more questions. Not for now. Thank you, Shirley, for answering our viewers' questions.
Thank
So to
you.
find out more about Hoya's Miyosmart myopia management lenses or any other eye health related concerns, please visit any W Optics stores or visit woptics.sg. Do feel free to drop us a message at the W Optics Facebook page as well. So before I continue, I actually have a question personally. Do we have to change the lenses every 6 months since the appointment is every 6 months? Or like you reckon that with the Mio Smart lenses, the child will keep to the same pair of lenses for a longer time?
Oh, okay. For 6 monthly appointment or 6 monthly follow up, usually it's for the optometrist to understand to see whether are there any increase. Yeah, it is
Mhm.
inevitable that as the child is growing up, there may be some increase as well. Yeah, so there will be some myopia progression. So we want to see whether or not the optometrist in the shop will follow up to see whether there is much of a myopia progression. Yeah, and if the power is more or less stable, then you can just continue to wear the same pair of Neo Smart lens. Unless you want to change to a different color frame, or if you want another pair of Swiss flags, then yeah, you can do it.
Oh, all right. So we have been waiting for this moment, and our admin has generated the winners with the correct answer through a random name picker program. So the question was, what is the other common term for myopia? And the answer is short-sighted or short-sightedness. And here are our winners. Our first winners is Sabrina Chan. Our second winner is Ling Yen Yen. And our third winner is James Ho. Yes, so our first winner which is Sabrina Chen. You have won yourself a pair of Swiss Flex Child's Frame with Hoya Miyosmart myopia management lenses and a myopia assessment for one child at W Optics with a total worth up to $895. And for our other two winners, Ling Yen Yen and James Ho, these are our special prizes. They have won themselves a pair of Hoya's Miyosmart myopia management lenses and a myopia assessment for one child at W Optics worth $575 each. So congratulations to all of you once again. So Sabrina, Ling Yen Yen, and James Ho, please drop a direct message to W Optics Facebook page so that we can send through the redemption details to all of you. Do note that the Hoya's Miyosmart lenses are designed for children. So for those of you who have got it right but didn't win, don't be disappointed. Everyone who are viewing this show right now will be able to redeem a 50% of optical frames with purchase of any myopia management lenses at all W Optics stores. So also do note that these myopia management lenses are meant for children with myopia. To redeem this, just direct message W Optics Facebook page with your name and email address before 10:30 p.m. tonight. Our admin will send through an email for the redemption. Remember to check your spam or junk mailbox so that you won't miss the redemption mail. So before you guys get busy sending those DMs in, let our special guest from Hoya Lens Singapore, Miss Shirley Chau, to give us some final advice, especially to all the parents out there. Shirley, please.
Hi, thank you, Tejong. To all parents, do remember IMDA. Identify
Mhm,
myopia, manage it, develop good habits and lifestyle, and
mhm,
ask or seek advice from an optometrist if in doubt.
mhm,
If your child might be struggling with myopia, and if it's left unnoticed or untreated, it may lead to high myopia, which may increase the risk of having eye diseases later in life.
mhm,
So the way to approach it would be to book an appointment for a thorough understanding of your child's eye health. And if your child has developed myopia, do get in touch with an optometrist to start on myopia management lenses. Don't delay the treatment, delay the progression. And it is also important for regular eye examinations. For adults would be every year, once every year,
mhm.
and for children, every 6 months.
Oh, once a year. Time for me to book my appointment as well.
Yep, you should.
Anyway, thank you so much, Shirley, for having us. It has been a great time with you. You have taught us a lot of valuable things. Hope to see you again in our next episode of You and
Thank
I.
you. Thank you.
Yay, see you, Shirley. Bye
Okay,
bye.
bye.
Bye. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of our live stream, and I hope that you're able to take away some valuable eye care tips. Remember, you can watch this episode on call telecast on our W Optics YouTube channel and follow W Optics Facebook page for updates on our next episode on our eye health topics. For more details about today's content and Hoya's Miyosmart myopia management lenses, you can log on to woptics.sg or visit any W Optics stores located near you. If you have any concerns with your eye health, do not hesitate to seek professional advice or book an eye examination with an optometrist at any W Optic stores. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you next Tuesday, 9 p.m. right over here for another episode of You and I with W Optics. Goodbye.